everyone, so today's video is how to do a French manicure at home. I know it can be rather expensive to go get your nails done at the salon, and personally for me, because I have such thin nails, I will not go get gels or acrylics. So right now I've decided the best thing for me to do is just use regular polish, but when I go and get them done at the nail salon, it costs probably about $20 every time, and it only lasts me a couple of days before it comes off. So I kind of got sick of that, and I decided I was going to just do it myself at home, and I wanted to teach you guys how to do this. So this is what it will look like. Just like how it looks at the salon, except you're doing it at home for only the initial cost of getting a white polish, 2 clear nail polishes that I use, a little brush, and some remover. So with those items, you can do this whole thing by yourself, and then you can continue to do it because you have all the leftover products. So if you're interested in how I did this nail look, please keep watching. I'll see you guys soon. Bye. So we're starting off with the Sally Hansen Double Duty Base and Top Coat, but we're not going to apply this all over the nail like you normally would with a base coat. We're just doing the very tips of the nail where you would put the white for your French manicure. This is going to help the polish stay on longer, as well as preventing your nails from turning yellow underneath the polish. Then we're going in with Sinful Colors nail polish in the color Snowy White. We're going to apply this just to the tips of our nails where you would normally have that white on a French manicure. But it doesn't have to be perfect at all. Just get it on there. You can see I'm just doing it real messily. We will put a second coat over the top of this, and then later on we'll clean it up and get those smooth lines that you would normally see on a French manicure. The one tip that I would say is that as you get closer to the outer of your nails where it's touching the skin, make sure that you pull the polish up a little bit higher, because when we go in and clean it up, you want that kind of arch curve that you would normally have on a French manicure. I would also say to pull the polish higher up on your nail than you would know is suitable for a French manicure, because when we go in later and clean it up and say maybe you dip your brush a little bit too low and you're like, dang, I don't like that, and you're going to even out the line, you won't have to go in and completely start over because you'll still have plenty of white polish left on the nail. I know that's kind of sounds confusing, but it'll make sense when we go in and clean up the polish. Now I'm just speeding through the rest of this. Then we're just going to go in and do a second coat of that white the same exact way. I feel like with white you do need a second coat because sometimes it's a little bit sheer. Then to clean this all up and make it look like an actual manicure, not just a mess, I'm using my e.l.f. concealer brush, and I will use that in combination with my SuperNail NA polish remover. This is my all-time favorite nail polish remover. I've tried many brands, and this one just seems to work the best. So I'm taking that concealer brush and dipping it into the nail polish remover that I've put in the cap right there, and you kind of just moving in back and forth motions, rub away that white, and then you can't see that on the side I have a Kleenex, so after I go back and forth on my nail, I kind of just wipe that excess polish that's now on my brush onto the tissue, and then I dip my brush back in the remover and once again go back and forth. And I'm just narrowing down that white on my nails because you can do it however thick or thin you want. I would definitely say that this is the part of the process that takes the longest, simply because you really have to just take your time narrowing down that white nail polish to exactly the perfect arch that you want it to be. Also, I'm more of a perfectionist, so I really like that line to try to be as perfectly smooth as I can get it to be. I'm just doing some last minute touch-ups here, and you can also go in and touch up along the sides of your nails where maybe a little polish has spilled onto the skin. And then what I do before I'm like, okay, I'm done with this nail, is I'll place my 2 nails next to each other that are the same. So I'm comparing my thumb that I just did to the thumb that I already have done. And when I think that they look pretty similar, then I'm like, okay, I'm done. I can move on to the next nail. I've just sped up the rest of removing the excess polish here. Once again, I'm just getting the sides where the polish has touched my skin, and then I'm just going back and forth, getting that arch to how I want it to be. You'll see me switching between laying my hand flat and then turning my hand over and curling in my fingernails to get the different angles to best remove that white polish. That's just how I prefer to do it. And I'm just continuing to use that same technique, and then once I'm done with that specific nail, I compare it to the same nail that I've already done on the other hand. Then I'm going in with the I&M Out the Door Super Fast Drying Top Coat. This is my absolute favorite top coat, and I'm just applying this all over the entire nail this time to all my nails. This is just going to seal in all that hard work you just did and ensure that your manicure lasts longer. You do have to be careful when doing this, because if you don't wait long enough for that white polish to dry, and if you don't carefully apply the clear, then each time you drag that brush for the clear coat over the top of your nails, you will start to get white streaking on the part of your nail that you want to remain clear, and that is not so cute. Then we're just finishing up that last clear coat on my thumb, and boom, we're done. Alright, so that is my completed nail look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You know, I really like that you can get a great manicure at home and not have to pay the super expensive prices of going to a salon. If you guys are interested in any more nail looks, please like this video. Also, please subscribe. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.